This again, it's been a while since you guys been in here. Good for you?
Refreshing, very refreshing. I woke up very excited about today, and took a lot of knowledge in about our opponent. So it was great to be back on the practice court.
What do you see from your team going into the playoffs?
We have a good chance to win it all, but it starts with, the baby steps first. We understand that, and it starts with our opponent, in 2 days. So we have to be very determined, but we also have to be very smart about our game plan and how we execute that game plan, and execute that 48 minutes as possible, starting with game one.
Do you think this team underachieved in the regular season?
I think through everything that went on with our team, we're in a position where we can do something special still. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not one to harp on what happened in the regular season through injuries, through bad losses, through good wins, through whatever the case may be. We have a good club going into the postseason, and that's all you can ask for.
You always talk about building habits, building the right habits, the process and all that. Did you accomplish what you wanted to? Did you get out of it what you wanted to in terms of building those habits and that process?
To my liking, I wouldn't say I did, just because of so many, the injuries that we had. And it was hard to get a great rhythm. It was hard to get a lot of camaraderie and cohesiveness on the floor of a steady diet of what we know we can be with all the injuries. Every time, it felt like we got healthy, somebody else went out, back in went out, but I think the coaching staff did a great job of just trying to prepare us the best way we could every single night. And, we had some bad losses, like I said, we had some great wins, but at the end of the day, we're one of 16 teams in the postseason. And we'd much rather be in this position than be one of the 14 teams that's not in this position. So we can be grateful for that.
If you didn't know your history and weren't around last year to watch the finals and Kyrie and everything, you just saw what went on the last couple months, you probably wouldn't be able to say that you had a great chance. So what is it? What is it that leads you to be able to say that?
Well, I probably wouldn't talk about it if I didn't know about the history. I don't even think you should even ask me if I didn't know about the history.
No, I'm saying if someone in general didn't know everything about you.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter then, because that doesn't matter.
Why do you think that you have a great chance to win this?
I mean, I got the answer. I'm not giving it to you, but I got the answer why I feel like we got a great chance.
After Game 7, you give it to us?
Say that?
After Game 7 in June, you give it to us?
If we're fortunate, we're a long way to go though, a long way.
Along those lines, Bron, because you're you, there's a confidence and a comfort heading into the playoffs. Conversely, do you have that same kind of comfort and confidence in this team?
I do. And like I said, it's been a strange of events, this season. Unfortunate events, some of them bad, some of them good. But listen, at the end of the day, I can't have my mind focused on the past right now. The present is the only thing that matters. Me preparing this group, me getting this group locked in and understanding what our opportunity is. I mean, it is what it is. So let's get ready to go. And we got to have our minds sharp, got to have our bodies fresh as possible going into game one on Saturday. So you guys can harp on the regular season. I'm not one to do it right now. Not with the postseason start right now. Guys trying to drain my energy. I just told you I feel great. Don't do that to me. I feel good. I'm not going backwards.
What has to happen for the defense to,
You just got to play. You got to play hard. You got to understand that every possession in the postseason matters. One possession can lose you a game, and it can ultimately lose you a series.
LeBron, I did mention that he was going to make some changes defensively from a schematic standpoint, things that you guys didn't necessarily do in the regular season. So in such a short time, how hard is that to implement when it's not something that you guys had relied on all season long?
You want to win, all right? If you want to win and our coaching staff give us a game plan, let's execute it. And then our coaching staff will make the necessary adjustments if needed and put us in position to win. Now it's up to us to go out and execute that.
Given your number 2 seed success, have you always felt going into those playoffs that you felt you were going to win it all or get to the finals?
I've been in a position the last 7 or 8 years where I felt like I had a good chance of winning it all. Does it always result in that? No. But I felt very confident in the ball club. I felt very confident no matter if I was a 1 or 2 seed or whatever seed I was. I don't even know all the seeds I've been, but I just felt confident I can go in any building and win. And, so I believe our team feels the same way, this year. And but we got to go out and do it. It's not about talking. It's not about, what can happen in the headlines, things of that nature. I've never been successful doing that. And I would never be successful doing that. It's about what you can do on the floor.
You mentioned before that you've grown closer to Paul over the last few years. What do you admire most about him as a player and a person?
I think the number one thing that stands out is anybody can be great in the form of comfort. But when things don't go your way and some adversity hit, how can you get back to the point where nobody thinks you can get back to? And obviously, all you guys know exactly what I'm talking about through his freak injury that he had at USAB. There probably was a lot of people saying he would never get back to what he was before, and doing the things that he was before, and it's just a testament to him. First of all, a testament to the docs who did the operation too, that got him back, to where he is today. But if your mind is not strong, then it don't matter if you got Dr. Andrews working on you, you won't be able to recover. So, it's great. It's great to see, as a competitor, as a friend, as someone I've had a lot of great playoff series and a lot of great conversations with, to see him back where he needs to be.
How good did you feel for him then winning that gold medal? And it was kind of interesting that he almost took on the role that you used to have with that team, with that leadership, that guy that they needed.
Well, I mean, everything he's able to accomplish, I'm always proud of him. I'm proud of his success, and just the leader he's, become.
You've had a ton of playoff battles with the Pacers over the years and with Paul, but this team, to me, looks like it's a totally different team than those teams that you went up against. Is there any comparison in those teams from your Miami days and this one?
I mean, obviously, they were more of a ground and pound team back when I was in Miami, and they wanted to do that because we played small ball. With myself and CB, and Shane, we pretty much was the interior, obviously with UD as well. We're the interior, and they had some pretty big bodies. Obviously, at the time, Roy was an all-star. David West was playing great ball. Mahimi was there as well. So they, tried to pound us in the interior. But we figured that out. And right now, even with some of the bigs that they got that's very good and very mobile, they kind of play more of a perimeter-oriented game, rightfully so. They got, Teague and PG and Monte and CJ. Now Lance is on the team now, and Aaron Brooks, and so on and so on. They got guys that can, make things happen on the perimeter. So they changed their format a lot.
LeBron, what would you say is the identity of your team right now?
The identity of our team? I don't know, man. Listen, we ready to play. We will be ready to play. There's no ceiling for us. There's no number one staple for us right now. We play Cavs basketball. It's close to 48 minutes. Then you can give an identity to us.
Going back to that small ball thing in Miami, you did that a little bit down the stretch here this year with you playing the 5, and it was successful for you guys. What changes for you, if anything, when you're playing center in those kinds of lineups?
Nothing changes for me. Not in the postseason. I am who I am in the postseason. I am who I am all year, but I get even more, locked in throughout the postseason, understanding the magnitude of the games, and so nothing changes for me. I got to be the leader of this team every night I step on the floor. Try to command these guys and put them in right positions to be successful, and then I got to do it on both ends. And if I do that, we got a good chance.
As successful as you guys were on the court last year during the playoffs, it seemed like off the court there was a tangible connection between playoff watch parties and dinners and things like that. How does that come about this year? How do you build something like that?
Well, this year has been very challenging because of the simple fact that a lot of our guys haven't been able to make road trips. If Jay was out 3 months, he wasn't able to be on road trips with us. Kev was hurt, he couldn't make the road trips. And some other guys can make the road trips, so automatically some of those things change because we don't have our full unit. And we've had 24 different players on our team this year. So that's changed, and that dynamic. So, like I said, you guys are quick to base previous years on, the present year, and you can't do that all the time. We live in the moment, and we have to focus on what needs to be done today and go from there.
But I mean, I would assume you agree that's a big part of the ingredients of your success last year.
Yeah, but every year is different. Every year is different. I know what the key to success is, but every year is different. Every year is challenging, and you got to be able to, if the year isn't going as well as you may have planned, you got to be able to adjust to that, which is okay.
Yeah, Lance got there late, but has he changed them? Has he impacted them quickly?
He's definitely given him another playmaker, another ball handler, and the guy who's just going to play. Lance is never afraid of the moment. He's going to play. So we just have to make sure we account for him when he's in the game because he can make plays.